What is good with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it, Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. Teofimo Lopez versus Jamaine Ortiz, February 8th. This is an amazing fight. The fight fans are going to have a treat. I've been anxious to see my man Teofimo Lopez back in action since the destruction of Josh Taylor. And I've been anxious to see Jamaine Ortiz back in there too. Now, Ortiz, I didn't really know who he was until he fought Jamel Herring. And the way he did Herring was like super crazy, man. I mean, let's talk about him right quick. Jamaine Ortiz is very, very skillful. His only loss, I believe, is to Lomachenko. I did watch that fight, and I was a little taken back by how good he was doing. I mean, and I thought he was actually going to win that fight, but he lost by a split decision. But he gave Lomachenko, fits in that fight. He throws punches and bunches. He's a switch hitter. He fights southpaw and orthodox. Great inside fighter, great mid-range fighter. And what I like most about him is he works everything after the jab. His jab is piston-like, and he doesn't throw one or two jabs at a time. It's usually no less than 2, 3, 4s, 5s until he gets close enough, and then he starts throwing those uppercuts and hooks to the body. Very good defense, very good ring IQ, and has a gas tank for days and will be a problem for any fighter, elite or not, in the 140-pound division. That's including Teofimo Lopez. Now, when I seen him against Lomachenko, I saw a lot of good things. I saw the ability to adapt. I saw that he had controlled aggression. And also, he's to the point to where he's, overwhelming you with combinations. He doesn't allow you to set up, and he's very, very busy. Very, very busy. He does get caught in spots, but for the most part, he doesn't get hit that much. And when he throws, he's very accurate. Very accurate, and I give him a really good chance against Teofimo Lopez. Now, do I think he's going to win that fight? It's possible, but no, I don't think he will. Because like we saw against Lomachenko, when he stepped up that level, he failed the test. But that doesn't mean that he didn't learn from that loss against Lomachenko, that very close loss. And Lomachenko is a totally different fighter than Teofimo Lopez. And I'm not saying that I think Teo is going to win just because he beat Lomachenko. It's styles, man. Styles make fights. And Teofimo Lopez is a master at counterpunching. I believe that when Ortiz starts throwing those combinations, somewhere in between those punches, Teo is going to start timing him. He's going to start timing him. I see Teo losing the first 4, maybe 5 rounds. But one thing you don't want to do against Teofimo Lopez, you don't want to let him get comfortable, and you don't want to let him dictate the pace, and you don't want to let him figure you out. Because once he figures your timing out, it's pretty much a wrap. This is a tough fight for Teo. It is not a walk in the park. And I see Teo gauging his distance at some point. I see him starting to time Ortiz frequently the second half of the fight, and possibly hurting Ortiz. But it wouldn't surprise me if there was an upset victory. I am not throwing Ortiz by the wayside. He is a heck of a fighter. He has ring generalship, and he has skill. But Teofimo Lopez, I believe, is the best 140-pound fighter in that division. The dude is just super talented, fast twitch reaction, speed and combinations, and he also has power. Crazy angles. He leaps in sometimes a little bit too much for my taste, but when he gauges his distance and he figures you out, it's going to be a bad night for you. Jamaine Ortiz versus Teofimo Lopez is going to be a great fight, a fan-friendly fight, and we're going to see Teofimo Lopez get pushed to the test, but I think he'll pass that test, all right? So I want to know your opinion. February 8th for this fight. I'm anxious to see it. Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all. Fear none. God bless us. The next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up and I'm out of here, baby. Bang.